Have you ever had the deep longing to travel and explore new cultures, places, and people, but you're not able to jet off just yet? Well, you're just in luck. I'm here to provide audio experiences that take you on imaginative journeys across the world, exploring all kinds of new places, both near and far. Welcome to Pieces of Travel. I'm your creator, Marisha, a travel and music aficionado, if you will. Each episode, we'll be traveling to a new destination through storytelling and tunes based on local music culture. My biggest wish is to make travel accessible for all and trigger curiosity, expand mindsets to consider new cultures, inspire travel, and learn something with me along the way. Buckle up and hang tight because we're ready for takeoff. Hey y'all, I welcome you to another episode of Pieces of Travel. Come along to explore Valle de Guadalupe, Baja California, Mexico with me. We will be sightseeing, exploring restaurants, admiring local design, and enjoying sights and sounds of the desert. The highlight of this trip is the experience of staying at a unique glamping site, Casa Misiones, which was so cool. I highly recommend trying out glamping if you haven't yet, and Valle is a great place to do it. Music for the episode was collected at various locations during the trip, whether it was a restaurant, vineyard, or outdoor space. Get ready for the drive because we're heading out now. And if you enjoy this podcast, please follow, subscribe, and rate the show. Driving into Mexico from California's west coast couldn't be any easier. Once you zip through border control, as long as you follow the signs to Ensenada through Tijuana, you will have no problem finding your way to Highway 1, which also offers a beautiful scenic route. Taking the scenic route gives you plenty of opportunities to stop and admire the coastline views and small little coastal towns along the way. The clouds sit just above the water out in front of the small islands stretching for miles, creating such a cool effect. There are a few spots that are suggested for tourist attractions and a great view. You have one in mind, have the extra time, and ready to take the extra effort it takes to get there. First, stopping in the city to grab a bite to eat. As you leave to drive from downtown Ensenada towards the blowhole, you pass many pieces of farmland. The flower fields you pass with windows down are covered in a wash of purple, and it hits you with such a delicious scent. It must be lavender. Ah, spring must be just around the corner. Once you arrive at your next stop to see La Bufadora, which has a tiny town with one main road, fully lined streets with vendors filled with fall designer purses, leather goods, candy, ornaments, cowboy attire, souvenirs, you name it. The vendors in this region seem to be much more relaxed and less aggressive compared to the Yucatan Peninsula, where only the select few call out to you asking for your attention. Stop as you like and continue towards the end of the brick road where you spot what all have come to see. The water spraying and splashing straight up into the blue sky. The movement is so majestic, everyone stops to stare. If you take the time to observe the ocean movement, you realize the blow is created by swirling turquoise water coming from all kinds of directions, full of life with a bit of an angry presence. The unique energy is felt from start to end. The wait in between each grand finale is a mere 30 seconds, just enough time to prepare the camera and hope you don't get wet. If the blow is strong enough, water will spray at the end of the trail onto the spectators, much like the SeaWorld front row. Once you feel accomplished and start to move along, if you're hungry, there's plenty of restaurants or snack carts to catch as you make your way back out to hit the windy country road back towards the city. Once you arrive at your next stop to see La Bufadora, which has a tiny, tiny town with one main road, fully lined streets with vendors filled with fall designer purses, leather goods, candy, ornaments, cowboy attire, souvenirs, you name it. The vendors in this region seem to be much more relaxed and less aggressive compared to the Yucatan Peninsula, where only the select few call out to you asking for your attention. Stop as you like and continue towards the end of the brick road where you spot what all have come to see. The water spraying and splashing straight up into the blue sky. The movement is so majestic, everyone stops to stare. If you take the time to observe the ocean movement, you realize the glow is created by swirling turquoise water coming from all kinds of directions, full of life with a bit of an angry presence. The unique energy is felt from start to end. The wait in between each grand finale is a mere 30 seconds, just enough time to prepare the camera and hope you don't get wet. If the blow is strong enough, water will spray at the end of the trail onto the spectators, much like the SeaWorld front row. Once you feel accomplished and start to move along, if you're hungry, there's plenty of restaurants or snack carts to catch as you make your way back out to hit the windy country road back towards the city. From Ensenada to Valle de Guadalupe, it's only about a quick 20-minute drive. Nothing but clear plots of land are spotted on the way until you get closer to the vineyards. Casa Misiones glamping is your final destination, and as you enter the rural community, there's a mutual understanding that what you're about to experience is as close to nature without being completely submerged in nature. You drive down a jagged dirt road. The car crawls along the ups and downs with a few right turns through the local residences mixed in with resort experiences until the private entrance gate reveals itself. The tents are surrounded by mountains and throughout small hills, each set atop individual wood platforms and spread apart, giving the space and privacy needed. There's a fireplace outside to use per your request, and the rooms are complete with most items you might need during your stay. Super comfortable bed and bedding, mini bar, bathroom necessities including robes, and even a small sitting area for reading or breakfast. Then sunset is seen at your tent entrance, and you decide to enjoy peace and quiet the night will bring. A fire is started, and you enjoy a superb bottle of wine from the minibar, plentiful charcuterie board, and the navy night sky sparkling with stars. To celebrate your arrival, you decide to go check out a hidden jacuzzi at the pool area and stargaze some more. The peace and stillness you find in the morning is quite opposite of the chaotic, wild nights where coyotes howl and neighborhood dogs go wild. If waking up early is a habit, the quiet morning with sun rising from behind the mountains and gentle warmth sets up the perfect setting for some journaling. Another option to consider when staying with Casa Misiones glamping is the breakfast add-on. If you choose, you may be served breakfast in bed or on your deck, sipping your juice and coffee with the rising sun and excellent traditional huevos rancheros served with fresh fruits. The valley heats up pretty quickly even in the winter, so taking a quick dip in the infinity pool is highly suggested to cool off before starting any adventures, especially if your car AC has decided to take a vacation during your vacation. Once you've settled into your space for the weekend and are all ready to go, it's time to go explore some of the region's best restaurants and vineyards. Mexico probably has the best food in the world. From what I know and have seen, many of the best chefs in the world either have studied in Mexico or are from Mexico. In Valle, there are many different atmospheres creating unique experiences at each destination. The choice is all yours. From blaring loud reggaeton with graffiti on the walls at Kings and Queens, to wine gardens like Bruma with tree-lined rooftops and giant rock walls dividing rooms, you really can find just about anything here. It seems to be a common theme to have relaxing yet upbeat tunes playing, very similar to Tulum with a more American twist, and areas dedicated for selfies, all whilst designed to complement the surrounding nature. The rooftop in one of the most popular modern restaurants in the region, La Justina, has cattle feedbacks kept in their natural appearance, strung amongst string to create an awning protecting diners from direct sunlight, yet still inviting light in to feel comfortable during your whole experience there. After enjoying some great food, wine, and unique atmospheres over the past few days, it's time to go relax and get a 2-hour vino therapy treatment on your last night here over at Quinta Monasterio. Vino therapy incorporates the residue of winemaking and is rubbed onto the skin. The claim is that the pulp has exfoliating qualities which helps reduce aging, and that certainly feels to be the case here. After you have a quick sauna session and rinse off, your body and face are then lightly scrubbed with the wine product. Once you're all scrubbed up, you rinse off in the outdoor shower with complimentary mountain view, returning with baby soft skin for your massage. All relaxed and renewed afterward, you grab one last fancy dinner at Casa Frida before heading home. This podcast is a reflection of my personal journey and experiences that in no way should solely limit and define a location.